Welcome back. I am Collins Trott, Child Development Faculty on the Wallace Community College Dothan campus. In this episode, we are going to be learning about people, places, and environments. Other words, geography. Like geographers everywhere, children learn as they observe, experience, and develop beginning understandings of the nature of their world and their place in it. Through these early explorations of their world, children, like geographers, begin to answer the two major questions of geography. Where are things, and how did they get there? After reviewing all of the week's content, you should be able to explain the importance of geography in early childhood education, discuss the key concepts and themes that children can explore in the study of geography, and learn ways to begin to teach and introduce children to concepts of geography. So join me, Miss Trott, as we learn all about people, places, and environments. Geography. As children explore the earth they live on, develop and use the skills that will allow the student to better understand the world around them, and will couple social studies to the continual process of the students trying to determine just where they are in this world. The National Geography Standards Geography for Life lists 5 skills that children begin developing during their preschool and primary years: asking geographic questions, acquiring geographic information, organizing geographic information, analyzing geographic information, and answering geographic questions. Planning to teach geography begins with a study of the children's immediate physical environment and their ability and opportunity to observe, speculate about, analyze, and evaluate that environment. Both the environment and children's explorations within it are complex and complicated. To help teachers organize the possibilities for children's geographic learning within an environment, the National Geography Standards Geography for Life have identified major themes and key concepts to the study of geography, believing that the study of geography is more than just place geography. The project designers call for integrating place geography with the study of human environment relationships by structuring geographical studies around 5 main themes, including the earth is the place where we live, direction and location, relationships within places, spatial interactions, and regions. The first of these concerns is the earth is the place where we live, and this includes our environment, land, and water, caring for our earth, and an understanding that the earth is round and the part of a solar system. Keeping in mind young children's thinking, you can help children build more accurate concepts of the earth by providing them with concrete, direct experiences structured around their immediate environment. In planning earth study experiences, you need to ask yourself, what have these children learned through their own experiences about the way the world functions? What have they learned about the natural phenomena, the action of the earth forces, how water runs down a hill, the effects of the growth of plants and animals? You can use the answers to plan experiences for children based on and identified key concepts of geography knowledge of the earth. A sense of direction and location develops as a child experiences their place in space as a result of movement, exploration, and this leads to their learning directional terms. The concepts of distance and measurement are important to the study of geography as well as for day-to-day living. Experiences with the measurement of distance should be informal, arbitrary, incidental, and based on actual experiences. Children who cannot converse quantities cannot understand measurement. It is suggested that teachers begin to introduce concept of distance as children play by play, building on the vocabulary that children use in their play. Children all use the words big. The teacher can explain the children's meaning of big by using words such as near, far, high, low, deep, wide, tall, long, up, and down. Children can use arbitrary measures, hands, feet, lengths of string and ribbon, as well as standard measures of rulers and yardsticks to measure from one side of the room to the other, all the way around the desk or to the top of the bookshelf. Preschool children play with rulers, tape measures, and yardsticks at the woodworking bench to simulate carpentry play, but do not use them as actual measuring tools. Maps are abstractions of reality, and the skills needed to read them do not develop completely until children reach the ages of 11 or 12. Children should have opportunities to make maps before they can read or understand them. Playful and exploratory experiences with maps will provide a foundation. When planning to introduce maps and map reading concepts to young children, you might want to survey the children to find out what their concepts are, and remember that all mapping must be done in connection with the children's own experiences, and identify a few key concepts from the numerous skills involved in map reading. Geographers study how humans and environments are related, what advantages and disadvantages are present for human settlement, and how people modify and adapt to the environment. Young children can be introduced to the ideas that humans have taken control of their environment, but at the same time are also controlled by their environment. A part of the study of geography is that people interact with others far from them. We depend on other places for food, clothes, and even items like papers and pencil. A region is an area that includes a number of places, all of which have something in common. Geographers categorize regions in a number of basic ways, two of which are physical and cultural. Physical regions are defined by a particular type of climate, landform, or vegetation. All children live in a community of some kind. You can take the class on trips into a neighboring community to acquaint them with its characteristics. As children walk through the community, you can ask, why do people live near one another? And what do you think makes a neighborhood? Back in the classroom, they could list all the things they found in the neighborhood. You can also use photographs and the visual discovery process. A cultural region has a cultural and historical continuity that separates it from other adjacencies or distinct regions. Culture is transmitted through language, art, music, and games. Children of all ages can be introduced to the songs, rhymes, arts, and oral traditions of their culture and the cultures of others. Preschoolers enjoy learning nursery rhymes, role-playing them, and even creating new endings for rhymes. Involve parents in learning rhymes by asking them what rhymes, folk tales, and sayings they were taught as children. The parents could visit the class and teach them to the entire group to expose children to a variety of cultural traditions. Now, let's review what we've learned. You can help preschool primary children develop basic geographic concepts by keeping in mind that children learn by doing. They can experience the earth on which they live, learning the names and qualities of its land and water surfaces. They can experience the rhythms of day and night and the changing seasons. Through movement exploration and other physical activities, children begin to understand the concept of direction. Learning their addresses, taking field trips, and locating themselves and objects in space, children learn from the concept of location. They can explore the nature of geographical regions through field trips and vicarious experiences, such as movies and technology. Knowing how people interact, even though they are separated in space, helps children develop the concept of spatial interactions. Moreover, children are introduced to the idea of mapping their world as they draw and build their own maps. When you teach young children geography concepts, it is important to keep in mind the directives of Mitchell that children learn by doing, through action, and with concrete experiences. That wraps us up for this episode. You can learn more about this topic by reviewing the resources posted in your course. As always, if you have any questions, please contact me or your instructor. Thanks for joining me, Miss Trott, as we learn all about people, places, and environments, geography. See you next time.